Hey everyone, thanks for joining us today for our webinar where we'll be giving you a quick demonstration of our newest offering, Nutrient's Document Solutions for Salesforce. I'm Bradley Hearn with the product marketing team here at Nutrient, and joining me today is one of our solutions engineers, Paviter Josen. Pav, always a pleasure to explore the latest functionality with you.
Thanks for having me, Bradley.
All right, before we jump into our presentation, I do need to cover just a couple quick housekeeping items. We know everyone has tons to do, so we're going to keep today's event short and sweet. It will last approximately 20 minutes or so. If you have any questions during today's webinar, please find the Q&A functionality on the right side of your screen. You'll notice that I think you have a place for chats as well as Q&A. Please use the Q&A functionality. You can also use this feature to let us know if you're having any technical issues. Finally, yes, this webinar is being recorded and it'll be available on demand on our site. Okay, today's agenda. First, many of you attending today might have missed our recent announcement around our rebrand this past fall. So to start things off, I'm going to give just a few-minute overview of the new company and why we rebranded. And then we'll jump into why you're here today. And that's to learn more about our document solutions for Salesforce. And after that quick intro, I'll hand it over to Pav, where he'll run through a demo of some common use cases. And then at the end, we have saved time for just a couple questions. Okay, so to kick things off, you're likely aware that we made a major announcement recently with a complete company rebrand, like tying our various legacy business lines together under one umbrella. Whether you knew us before as PS PDF Kit, Mahimbi, Orpolis, Aquaforest, or Integrify, we are now Nutrient. Same company with all the same technology, just now rebranded under a single banner with a single mission. And that mission is to evolve how humans experience and interact with documents. With the rebrand, we now have an unrivaled suite of document solutions all under one roof, whether it's our industry-leading SDKs or Microsoft 365 low-code solutions or our no-code workflow automation platform. We provide tools that serve as the building blocks to help you create seamless, secure, and scalable document ecosystems. Tools for developers, tools for product leaders, and tools for IT leaders and citizen developers. Nutrient was born of PS PDF Kit, and we are backed by Insight partners, and we are been accelerated by the leading innovations of Orpolis, Mahimbi, Aquaforest, and Integrify to become what we are today, which is a company with an unrivaled breadth of solutions to help businesses like yours deliver on the promise of digital transformation, to go from a world of unnecessary complexity toward simplicity and ultimately toward true innovation. We take pride in simplifying the complexity that you face with speed, savings, and security to become your solution for today's document challenges, and more importantly, your partner for tomorrow's document innovations. We are Nutrient, and we are thrilled to be building the future of document innovation alongside you. All right, which brings us to today's demo. As a product marketer, I get a front row seat to all the new features and offerings that we roll out at this company. And we were at an event last week, and there's a lot of buzz right now about how we are leveraging our SDK technology into Salesforce as this sort of low-code, no-code solution, and all the potential that it brings to a very specific segment of the market. So we talked to a lot of Salesforce integrators as well as Salesforce administrators, and over time we hear many common pain points when it comes to document workflows within your Salesforce instances and those of your clients. Pain points that you on this call are obviously familiar with. Fragmented workflows across disconnected tools, making things complex and inefficient. Security concerns from those disjointed workflows and third-party connections. And of course, the inability to scale those inefficient processes with your evolving business. So we address those concerns. And as I mentioned, by leveraging the proven functionality of our SDKs into an easy-to-use offering that you can get up and running quickly. But enough talking. I'm going to hand it over to Pav so we can see what some of this looks like in action. Okay, Pav, let's take it
Thanks
away.
so much, Bradley. So I'll just quickly share my screen here. And as Bradley mentioned, Newton provides document solutions for our customers. And what we're doing right now is we're taking some of the best technologies that we've developed over all these years and putting them into Salesforce. We're starting with our flagship product, the Web SDK, which is a PDF viewer and editor that works entirely in the browser. You can use this to view Office and PDF documents, images. You can annotate on documents, fill out forms, sign documents, or even generate new documents from scratch using Office templates. And at the same time, the other technology we're leveraging is document authoring, which is a tool that you can use to create new documents as well as edit existing Word documents. Think of it as having your own version of Microsoft Word and Adobe and putting them both into Salesforce. Both of these solutions run entirely in the browser. So when you put this into Salesforce, there's no need to send your documents to any external server to get your documents processed. You also have full control over the UI and all of the features of these products. And that's what that's what we will be seeing today in Salesforce. What we have essentially built is an unmanaged package, a low-code solution so we've built an example for document generation and editing, but you can take the exact same code base and basically turn it into anything else. I'll walk you through a very quick demo, show you what we've built, and then we'll talk more about how we actually got to this point, how we partnered with our customers and with Salesforce integrators to not only solve their problems, but differentiate us from other solutions on the market. So here I'm in my demo Salesforce org. I have case objects. So we're going to pretend that we are a legal, let's say, in the legal industry. And if I need to generate a document, let's say a welcome letter or case letter for any of these cases, you'll see a new tab called Nutrient DocGen pop up here. This is basically a template for what we've built, but again, you can customize this. You'll see documents that you've already generated, and you'll see a drop-down where you can select your Office templates. Office templates are essentially just Word documents that have been uploaded into Salesforce before. They have static text, and then they have placeholders for where dynamic content from a case can come in. So once these templates are set, essentially just select them. Nutrient then takes the document, the Word document, fills it out with data from this particular case. So you can see data now populating also here on the side. It converts that document into a PDF and then shows it to us here. With a PDF, you essentially get access to features like signing, commenting, and a lot more. Now, so far, this looks pretty standard. There are solutions out there who can do this in Salesforce. The situation we were in is that we were approached by customers saying that we need document generation for Salesforce. They had a long laundry list of things that they wanted to get done. And when they approached us, they had already tried most of the popular solutions on the market for Salesforce, for document generation for Salesforce. So they came to us and they said, we've tried these other solutions and they don't work for us. They're either too limited in the functionality, the placeholders don't let them select their Salesforce data and actually force them to change their Salesforce org. They don't have document editing capabilities. They don't have certain other document capabilities. And since we at Nutrient, this is our main focus, providing document capabilities, we just enabled the features that we already had built all of these years in Salesforce and solve their use case. And so just to give you an example, so these customers that we got in touch with, they wanted to generate documents in Salesforce. They wanted to have the ability to add new pages once a document is generated, move pages around. They wanted to comment on documents, prepare them for signing so they can just like drag and drop new signature fields. And one of the most important feature that they needed is to be able to edit documents after they've been generated. So let's say you you have a document and you need to add a new paragraph or delete something, with document authoring, the tool that we saw earlier, you can literally just go in and say, everyone watching this webinar gets 50% off. And you can see I'm just moving around text here because this is essentially a word editor. So you can save this. Again, everything that we're seeing here is running entirely in Salesforce. There's no server-side connection. This is all in browser. And once you're done with the document, you can essentially just save it, and it'll pop up as a new record here. One of the other requirements that we got is that documents sometimes don't need, they shouldn't be stored in Salesforce, but the results should be stored in SharePoint or in S3. And this is another connection that we're building to enable that. We had customers approach us for actually an entirely different use case where they said we want to load existing documents and redact them. So you can essentially just go in, redact documents, and then save it. So essentially anything that the Nutrient products like the Web SDK and the document authoring can do, you have access to those features in Salesforce now. And this is the current version that we have developed. We have a new version coming up based on the feedback that we got for the UI. This version is going to be essentially the same, but a lot, I would say, slicker, where you have a nicer UI for switching between different features and just an overall nicer and faster experience. And then finally, Agentforce. This is one of the hottest topics right now in the world of Salesforce. We have actually already started implementing with Agentforce. So we have a different org, like a Salesforce development org here, where we have access to Agentforce. And we've also installed the document generation that we just saw. Right now, what we can already do, if you open a list of all cases, you can essentially ask Agentforce things about across all of your cases, like show me all cases that have a document generated. And it essentially gives you a list of, or you can also go the opposite. It essentially gives you a list of cases. And what we're building right now is we're letting Agentforce control every aspect of the user interface of Nutrient. So it can, you can see it give me a list of 3 cases where we already have documents generated. And what we're enabling right now is letting Agentforce control the user interface for Nutrient. We're letting it read the document, so it can basically make cross references. So you can ask it things like, show me all the new cases where we still need to generate a welcome letter. Generate that welcome letter for me and just show it to me and then send it off. Or I'm writing this new contract based on the previous contracts we had in other opportunities. Make suggestions that I should add into this contract. And Agentforce will literally just tell you, hey, open the editing tool and just add this and that. So Agentforce is very powerful. We're still at the very beginning of exploring opportunities, but things are looking very positive that we will be able to build something that can essentially just save you a lot of time. And yeah, this was all it from my side. I would say back to you, Bradley.
Awesome. Thank you, Pav. It's really exciting to see how feature rich this product is right out of the gate. Because as we mentioned, we're leveraging our own proven SDKs to build it, but providing it now to like integrators and admins in an easy to set up solution. You do not need to know how to implement an SDK. It's that functionality in an easy to use form. But so just as you showed, this obviously means document creation or generation within Salesforce, which is helpful, but also just all these tons of other capabilities like viewing, editing, markup, form creation, editing, redaction, signing, and like you said, more to come. And maybe most exciting of all, AI assistance through the integration with Salesforce's system-wide AI Agentforce. I know that everybody's really excited about the possibilities of potentially connecting to Agentforce. All right, so just to recap here, as Pav showed, Nutrient's document solutions for Salesforce help address those initial challenges I mentioned about inefficiency and complexity. At the highest level, this solution enables you to streamline those document workflows for your users within your Salesforce instance. And as a result, those end users are able to complete and automate just a wide range of document-centric tasks without leaving Salesforce, which improves productivity, saves costs, and just enhances security for everyone. But another question, but why Nutrient to do this? Well, for one, you're able to streamline multiple tools into one with a fully native, feature-rich, low-code solution completely embedded within Salesforce, no pingbacks. And two, as I mentioned, the capabilities and track record of a robust SDK to power these features in an easy deploy environment. And three, our pricing model is clear and transparent, which helps you avoid unnecessary consumption fees and ultimately saving you and your clients money. All right, so that kind of brings us to the end of today's presentation, but as I promised, we're going to answer a few questions. If you have any additional questions about what we just covered or our plans for the future, please go ahead and drop them in the Q&A now. Or if you'd like to talk about your specific needs with one of our team members after the webinar, we'd love to hear from you, whether that's reaching out to our customer success team, our sales team, to Pav. And we also invite you to visit nutrient.io to learn more about any of the low code or no code workflow solutions that we provide. You'll find tons of helpful resources like our blog, product pages, guides, demos. You can sign up for a free trial or solutions just to test things out for yourself. All right, Pav, let's just knock out a couple of questions. There's some real easy high level things. One, is this available now?
Yeah, so you can actually just try it right now. So what we usually do is we actually get in touch with our customers, set up a call, and then we just help you set up the trial in your own development org.
Okay, well, that's related to another question is there a trial or demo I could use?
You can access the demo for the document authoring and for the web SDK on our website. And for a demo within Salesforce, we can help you set that up.
Okay, great. Yeah, you can access our SDK demos on the website, but then if you want to actually have it set up in your instance to try it out, we can do that. And then there was a question about pingbacks, but I think I covered that. So this is all on-prem and within Salesforce, within their instance. That's correct?
Exactly. So everything runs within Salesforce. No documents or no data is being sent out of Salesforce.
Exactly. All right. Well, I think that covers it for today, and that's the time that we have, the time we promised. If we didn't get to your question, no worries. I promise we will follow up with you directly after the webinar. And if you think of a question later on you want to ask, please reach out. Like I said, we are happy to answer them. But for now, on behalf of Pav and the entire Nutrient team, thank you so much for joining us today. Thank you, and have a great rest of your day.